Hi, greetings to everyone there, and I'm so much happy to have you on this particular show, this particular time, and then to actually share a knowledge on choosing the research topic. That's good. Take up your stand, maybe take up your seat and comfortably sit down, and then let's walk through the whole entire process of choosing a research topic. Someone might be then wondering, who is speaking? Who am I dealing with? Yeah, the name is Batola David. I'm a research and data analyst consultant, and actually, I work with BNB consulting and analyst firm. This is a firm which actually deals with research, and that also goes into both corporate and academic research. So we've undertaken a lot of corporate research in the banking sector, the education sector, and most other institutions, private institutions. And we've also have academic research, we've had a lot of experience, more than 10 years experience undertaking research from the master's level, the doctorate level, up to the PhD level. And in fact, we've undertaken a lot of research in most of the universities worldwide. And very, very skillful. We have the unit that is with the data analysis. And in terms of data analysis, in fact, we've specialized in the most kind of statistical modeling. And you can really count on us to do a very quality work in terms of data analysis. We use most of the softwares. In fact, a lot of the softwares that we've been using, ranging from the simplest ones from Microsoft Excel to SPSS to eViews to R, and R Studio, Minitab, and we have a lot of softwares that we actually mastered on MATLAB. We use all of them to do analysis, and we have a very solid team in terms of data analysis to undertake all your research work. That's good. Now, if you want to contact me, you have my WhatsApp line, and then you can just contact me on WhatsApp. If you have any kind of problem that maybe you want us to solve, we are available 24/7, and then we can just respond to you very smoothly, and then we can share ideas on how you can be able to accomplish your task. In any way, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that at least you can subscribe, and then subsequent videos that might come, you'll be able to receive them. Thank you so much. So much happy. Now, I'm taking up my seat. You also just take up your seat, sit down comfortably, relax, and then let's all move through this particular process. Now, someone might be wondering, actually researching and then undertaking choosing a research topic. Is it actually a problem? Is it really relevant? Is it a process that I need to be able to understand very well? Obviously, obviously, to start for any particular journey, you need to start from the initial, and taking up the first step is the most important thing. Now, being able to choose a suitable research topic is a very important skill to have for any particular student. If you cannot choose a good research topic, you miss up a whole lot. And starting to get a quality work done, start from a quality beginning. And this is very, very important. And we all know that if you want to get your research on focus, then the first step is to think about getting your topic accurate. And a lot of people, even though that this is a very fundamental and basic level, a lot of students actually miss out this particular process, and it's very relevant for us. And sometimes you see students actually wondering, what am I supposed to write on? We have a lot of problems. A lot of things are going on in this particular world. But then if you do not take care, it becomes a problem for you to even choose the direction that you want to be able to go. So that is what we want to take you through. Now, let's move on and see the next thing. What am I supposed to do? Now, a great food, we all know, starts with a good selection of ingredients. Yeah, some of us who actually like food, and I know for food, everybody likes it. I know as I'm speaking like that, someone might be in a position to think around it. Yeah, that's fine. It's good to eat good food and quality food so they can even think. Now, for you to be able to get a very great food, you need to get a good selection of the ingredients. It's because it depends on the ingredients that you select will definitely give you the food that you definitely get at the end of the day. So if you choose up to get the ingredients and then get up, maybe you want to prepare rice and then you start with something that will, you will definitely get the rice at the end of the day. And then what are the ingredients? How can I combine them? Because the combination of this particular and then getting all these particular ingredients is the starting point to getting a very quality food. So once you mess up with the ingredients, then definitely your end result might be something that if you do not take, some of us might put it inside our mouth and spit it out. Really, that's good. Now let's kickstart. What is it? What am I supposed to then do? That's a question that a lot of people is now pondering inside your head. Hey, Charlie, what am I doing? What is it? Now I have a lot of things going inside my head right now. Do I have the direction? What am I supposed to do right now? Yes, great. I'm going to give you three main steps. I'm going to pass through these steps so that at the end of the day, you might have all the skills to be able to get a good research topic selected. So that is the whole concept that we're trying to go through. Please, just as I said, let's go through it. What are they? We have three main steps, and voila, the steps are now here. We are taking off. Great. Brainstorming. That's the first step. We want to go into that. So, and then the next one is background reading, and then the next one is creating an outline. So, this is the three main relevant steps that we're going to pass through, and then at the end of the day, you should be able to use this whole process to get a very good topic done. Now, let's take them one after the other and let's see what is going to happen. Great. Let's go on. Well, if you talk about brainstorming, what is it? And what am I supposed to do under brainstorming? Very, very important process. Now, this is a stage where you are sitting down, allowing yourself to let ideas flow within your head freely. Great up there. Now, how then do you brainstorm? One, you need to be able to select your area of interest with a whole lot of areas ranging from banking sector to the agriculture sector to the SME sector. What area do you really want to go? With road network, we have you can move along from any other direction that you want to move. You can move into the building sector. Great, what is there? So you can think so much abstract. Now, what is your area of interest? That's the first important. I need you to be able to ask yourself, is it into manufacturing? Is it into service? What is it? If it is manufacturing, which area specifically do I really want to go into? And this is very, very important. Now, most people miss this particular point in terms of academic research. So at the end of the day, they do the research, and the research doesn't actually have an impact on them. But research should have an impact on the individual so that once you finish up, you can really speak to it and you can make a good recommendation. And if they give you that particular project, you should be able to implement. And most of the time, if you lack the interest, if you mess up your area of interest, then definitely you just do a research that at the end of the day will give you marks and then you go along. So that is the whole concept. Now, once choosing your area of interest, now let me put it this way. Maybe my area of interest is in the banking sector. Let me put it that way. Now ask myself, what are the current happenings within the banking sector? What is going on? So you contact, you read about it, you look at what is actually going on. What is the current happening? What is actually happening right now? So you put all these particular things in place. So sometimes you need to make a lot of some little kind of interviews. You need to read some kind of little things to be able to understand. Sometimes you need to sit down yourself, be honest to yourself, and relax, and then the ideas will definitely flow. What are the current happenings now within the banking sector? COVID-19 has actually set in. Is it actually having any impact? There's a lot of inflation going on. There is now the Ukraine-Russian war. Is it having any impact? You have a whole lot of ideas that can come into your mind. People are now maybe not saving into the banks. They are not patronizing. Why? So you look into, most of the time, you need to look into your local area. Look around yourself. The problem is there. The problem is within your environment. It's not within any other particular point in time. So sometimes I have a problem. If students want to choose a topic, they go online, look at what other topics that people, yeah, that's good, all right. But you see, at the end of the day, that will shift your attention from your environment. Look within your environment, sit down, analyze yourself. What is it? What can I do to be able to lift up the society that I live in, the community that I live in? That is what we are trying to do. Great. Let's move on. Once you get these particular 2 points, what can you predict to be the third one? Yes, we're going on. The next one is to determine the effect of this happening. What is the impact of this particular happening on your society, on the environment? What is happening? What does it impact? You need to be able to look through that. And then at the end of the day, you determine. So that is a concept. Now, there's a very important step, which is the fourth one that you need to be able to take notice. After brainstorming and getting all your area of interest, current happening, the impact, you need to make a list of the possible choices. Yes, very, very important. Yeah, it's possible. You might not only get one choice. It's possible you might have about two, three, four. You can have a whole lot of choices that you want to go into. Then once you need to jot all these things down, write them down, list them down. And that's the first step. It means that your topic is now taking a shape. So we've started it up. Great one day. What is the next step? Background reading. You need to do a background reading, a background check of your topic. You need to do that. So, one, what is it? What am I supposed to do up there? One is to pick each of the selection. You've made up certain options, maybe 3 options, 4 options. Pick each of the selection and then you do a background review over that. Okay, I want to go into the banking sector. Great, out there. I want to look at something on why maybe I want to look into financial inclusion within the banking sector. And why am I saying this? Maybe within my society, I've seen a lot of people are no more patronizing the banks. They're not patronizing in the services of the bank. Why? What is the problem? What is happening? Why are people now saving within their homes? They're not moving into the banks. That's a concept. That's a problem you've seen within your society. You want to be able to unearth that. Yes. Yeah, you're going into the banking sector. Within my society, we are into agric. Why is it that people go into the banks? They are not getting loans to be able to finance their project. That is that is a challenge you want to solve. Yes. Now you check on and do a background review over all these particular ones. Now check on what others have really done. This is the stage that sometimes you need to be able to check on what other people have done. Sometimes it's not only about reading, but sometimes it's about sitting down yourself and then thinking around it. Yes, what people have actually done. There are a lot of things that people might have done. They might not document them. There are certain other things that maybe, even though they've documented them, it might be difficult for you to actually find them. But at least you try your possible best and see. In that particular area, have other also research people worked on it before. You need to think around that. If they have done that, what is it that they've done? Why is it that the problem is still there? Ask yourself, is it that your community is having a different demographic characteristics from what the other person actually brought up? What recommendation did he give? And what do you think will be the limitation of that particular work? So you pick up all these things to get your research gap. In fact, very relevant. And this is the stage where you also get a problem statement set up. You set out your problem statement from this particular level. Why? You ask yourself that question. Why? Why that? Why this? Why that? Great. Now, let's move on. Once you've been able to do that background review, what are you supposed to do next? Jot down important points. Great up there. Please, I know that as I'm also doing this, you're also jotting down certain other points. So that's a great point. That's good. I know you were really doing that. Now you jot down these particular important points. Or in any other option, in all the options, each of the options that you actually selected, You put down your important points, and it's very, very relevant. Now, let's move on. The next thing, identify the direction by limiting the scope of your study. Now, as you jot down all these points, you now try to limit your scope to the problem in itself that you want to be able to solve. That is a concept. Because at the end of the day, you want to solve a problem and you need to be able to tackle that problem. Yes. So, one, maybe my problem, after brainstorming to myself, I want to go to school. I've brainstormed what is my area of interest. I want to do mathematics. Great up there. You've done all these things. Now I want to do mathematics. I want to do engineering. I want to do maybe computer science. Yes, that's a kind of brainstorming. Now, after doing all these things, pick up any one of them. If I go and do mathematics, what is it that I'll get? Why do you think that mathematics is relevant? Why do you think computer is relevant? What is the current happening right now within this all these particular sectors, and which area do I think I can be able to do? And then I check up all the gaps. What is it? The benefits, the relevance, the importance. What benefit will it be to me as I'm doing all these things? I jot down all these points. And then at the end of the day, I should choose my direction. I should limit it all. And then I said that, I said, okay, great. If I go into mathematics, definitely mathematics is the basis. Maybe I want to do software development, and I've seen a yes. If I go into mathematics, coding, I'll be able to do it very well. So instead of going into computer, then I can go into mathematics, and then at the end of the day, I can then shift to do my software development. So at the end of the day, I've limited my scope. That is a concept. I know you've really gotten your concept right now. So let's move on. So that is also the same thing that we need to go on. Okay, creating an outline. Creating an outline. Creating. You need to be able to create an outline. What is an outline? You just have to put down something. Give a prototype of what you want to do. Very, very relevant. Yes. One, to do that, you need to identify your variables to be used. Okay, great up there. What do I want to do? I want to look at access of maybe finance to SMEs and then how it might impact on their performance. That's good. Why? Maybe I've seen that people, SMEs within my locality, they are denied financial, they are being denied financial services. Why? So I want to look at it from that end. And I've seen that it's really affecting their performance. So I pick up that particular level, identify my variables. What is my variables? I look at access to finance. Now, access to finance, how will I measure it? That's the concept. After identifying all these values, you need to outline how each of the variable can be measured. Now, access to finance, how will I measure it? Okay, great up there. I have, in terms of finance, I can have equity finance, I can have debt financing. So if someone goes into the bank to go and withdraw money, he can save there and get his income, or he can go and borrow. So we have debt financing, we have equity financing. Now, how will I measure equity financing? That's a concept. Maybe I want to do that. I want to measure that with the amount of saving that maybe the person can be able to do. You understand? How will I measure debt financing? Okay, maybe in terms of debt financing, I'll look at the loans that the person is going to accrue from that particular department. You see, so those are some of the things you picked up there, and then look at it from that particular concept of view. Great out there. And then how will I measure performance? Okay, maybe I'll use some ratios, or maybe I'll use this. What am I supposed to do? What are the variables? That's great. So you understand them and outline how each of them would measure. Then you take the process to pass through. All the processes, you need to pass through it. You need to jot them down or list this particular process. Okay, great. Let's pick financial performance. I want to use return on equity to measure financial performance. What is the process? Okay, great one then. That is a quantitative study because it's a quantitative variable. And as such, at the end of the day, I need to adopt the quantitative analysis. Great. Once it is there, then it means that my type of data will be secondary because definitely return on equity, I can get it from the financial reports, I can get it from the annual reports of the firm or the institution. Great up there. How will I be able to do that? I'll study their financial statements and then I'll get it done. That is it. So you've list the process. Then let's move on to the next thing. The last one, What is it? Picture your end results. Picture your end results. Yes. For any beginning, you have an end. That's the point. And your end, the beginning and your end will definitely give you the direction. Yes. You need to picture yourself from achieving that particular topic. You need to picture your end results. What is it that you want to achieve at the end of the day? Very relevant. And that will give you the direction. Whether you should move east, you should move west, you should move north, or you should move south, or you even move maybe northeast. That's a concept that give you the direction. Now, if you have all these things materialized, then chances are that you have control over your topic. You've created your outline now. So once you have all these things, then I can pick my topic. And what will be my topic? Yes, I've seen that access to finance and performance of SMEs is my topic. Why? Because I have a problem. Why? Because I already have my research gap there. Okay, great gap there. My variables have really, I've really identified them. I really know how I'm going to measure all these particular variables. And then all the processes I have there. And then I have my end results. I have an anticipated. I've actually picture what I think I can get. Great up there. Once you have all these things in place, hey, my friend and good friend, you are done. And you are up to getting a very quality work done. And chances are that once you start, everything moves smoothly. So, once again, I'm telling you, thank you so much for watching. But do not forget to subscribe to the channel, as I've already said. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye bye.